Celebrants and weddings.
The benefits of a good celebrant on your wedding day.
Our non-negotiables as celebrants at your ceremonies, and the secret little things that we do to make sure you are comfortable, safe, and have the most fun one can have.
Most fun one can have. One of the best days ever.
One of the best days. There's plenty of good days out there.
There's plenty of good days.
Your team winning a football premiership. One of the best days of my life.
Love that for you.
We'll cut that out.
No, that is really important for some people. And I bet that did feel...
It was.
Incredible.
And cried.
I bet you did.
Well, there's a good segue, actually. It's okay to cry on your wedding day. But your celebrant is your safe person and can absolutely help you with those nerves, those emotions. You might be an emotional person. You might not be an emotional person publicly. You might not know that you're an emotional person. The thing I've been loving recently is my men are super emotional. I've had big army guys, the biggest hand you've ever seen, and they've cried the whole ceremony.
I just instantly pictured someone just like holding your hand.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared of them. No, I'm not, because they love it. They're gentle big bears is what they are.
Yeah.
But there's emotions that come out that you don't know. Like, this one groom got married here at the manor, actually. And he cried, and he had a hysterical laugh when he got super emotional, and his bride hadn't seen that before, and his mates hadn't seen that. So different ways, but he felt safe, he felt comfortable, and that's the main thing. So our non-negotiables on a wedding day, we get here early.
We get here early.
At
least an hour.
At least an hour. We set up speaker, do all the testing, walk around, and so we can hear it. There should never be any reason why anybody at the ceremony should not hear your ceremony.
Well, I'll just, every now and again, there's a...
Yeah, but we have backups of things.
I mean, like, there was a little while I didn't have a backup. I just spoke really loudly.
But we've learned.
We managed it.
We managed.
We've learned. Yes.
The next non-negotiable is we will see both parties before the ceremony.
Absolutely. I can't comprehend.
No, it doesn't make sense.
How there are some celebrants, no offence to you. Well, actually, maybe a little bit of offence to you.
Offense.
I'm going to give some offence to you. Who regularly, like it's their practice that they don't see the person walking down the aisle before they walk down the aisle. I can't understand that. But I also think it's because like you and I and so many good celebrants that we know are invested in their couple. And so I want to see the person before they walk down the aisle.
I love seeing them.
What are they wearing?
If both people are on site, I would see you both multiple times.
Yeah. Love it when they're on site.
Yeah, absolutely. You're also controlling. You're the last person to speak to them, to keep them calm, to let them know. It depends on how they're going. If they're quite nervous, by the way, this, or you just that little comment, or you might have to help with breathing. This is the thing. We help with breathing. Yes. Like, this is something that couples don't know. This is the little secret. We help you with breathing. I'm going to give a great example at a ceremony in a moment, but we help you with the breathing. We help you not feel nervous. We're also...
take you away from your people for a minute and, hold your hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
And take some deep breaths, because your people with you on the day, they could have the absolute best intentions, but I think for some people, some couples who are getting married, if their people are all just going, oh, don't be nervous, you're fine, it's all okay, and for that person it doesn't feel that way. No. They need someone to come in and go, it's all right if you feel nervous.
It's not that we know you better than anyone, your partner or anything. It's just that we have an outside perspective is kind of thing. We also know what's going to happen.
Yes.
I will never tell you not to be nervous. I think nerves are a great thing. I really love nerves. Nerves are beautiful. We can turn those nerves into emotions, into laughter, into those things, because we know what's coming. So we also guide you with what's coming. When we see you just before you come into a ceremony space, you know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to introduce you, or I'm going to ask guests to be upstanding, or there's going to be these cues. If you don't have anyone with you from a venue or a planner, it's really important that
the celebrant
we do those things. So we see you. I'm not waiting for a thumbs up. I don't do thumbs up. No, I don't do it.
And also, like, we've been there, we've set up, we've spoken to the other person. If they're not walking, if they're up with us, we've seen the family and friends sit down. Something may happen. Something might have happened that we need to know. We might have, I don't know, the pedals haven't arrived, for the pedal toss at the end. And we just let you know, hey, just so you know. Or your partner's really beautiful, like they're getting a bit emotional. We've made sure they've got tissue. Just give those
It's,
final
it's
cues
also
to them.
important when we come out and see it. We spoke a little bit before. You might need to go tall. You might need to fix your dress. You can't just expect, oh, the car turns up and we're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely
Not. But also, once we come and see you and we head back to ceremony space, Nan might just need a second, or a video camera, the battery might need changing over. Like, I'm going to introduce you. You're not going to miss it, but there might be a few minutes. Like, if there's a big hold up, we would come back and see you again.
Yes.
And it happens every now and then. But it's really important that we're controlling that situation.
With both people.
Another non-negotiable for me is if I do have person B waiting for person A to arrive, I don't ask them to stand in the altar whilst guests are there. Even in between, when I come up and see person A, I'm going to send them off to the side into the shade. Because if you stand up there, sometimes I get a little bit more nervous. That's a non-negotiable for me.
So the way I do that is I actually haven't thought about completely sending them off, but I'll just say just say it's the person standing there and they've got 4 people in their wedding party.
Yep.
I say, when I go off to check on your partner, turn into your wedding party, keep having a chat.
Well,
you don't need to stand forward for 5 minutes.
It's also giving you permission to your guests to chat and to enjoy themselves as well. Because they're like, oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just going to go check on. You guys chat amongst yourselves, enjoy yourself, grab some water if you want.
Yeah.
Really, really important. Next non-negotiable, when person A is entering, I'm not standing next to person B.
So we're called... Who's person A and who's
I don't
person
know.
B?
I keep changing.
So when whoever's walking down the aisle, you're not going to stand directly next to the other person who's waiting for them.
Correct. Yeah.
Why not?
The reason for that is because if you have that beautiful connection between the both of you, that beautiful emotion, you don't necessarily need my support in that moment. I want to leave that space just for you. You can connect with each other. I'm not in your photos, like particularly if the person standing at the altar, I can't remember if I'm doing person A or person B, person down at the altar, if they're quite emotional, you don't need old happy chap over here like,
That is like, I say to my couple all the time, my biggest fear is that they're having this beautiful moment where they're laughing, crying, and I'm doing the opposite face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I stand off to the side and then I can watch both of you come in. I'm not in your shots. I'm still having a look. Once you've greeted each other, I'll come in then and talk to you and have a chat with you and do those sort of things. So that's my next non-negotiable. I don't like to be in that shot. I think the aisle's for you.
Absolutely.
And there's most venues, there's plenty of space.
There's plenty of space. And so then the next non-negotiable, talking about being in the way, is, we're not in that kiss shot. There is no reason for the celebrant to be standing in the kiss shot or directly next to the couple during the kiss shot. Celebrants, in the nicest way, piss off. Like, you need to be to the side, out of the way.
Move, then announce.
Move then announce.
It's quite simple. So, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of videographers say to me that they don't like it if the celebrant's going, I now pronounce you married, have your first kiss, and they sprint off.
Yeah. I do the ring exchange, and then I move completely out of the way. 1, so you can get that ring exchange shot, but 2, I'm standing way off to the side. Like, to be honest, even sometimes in line with the photographers to the side, your guests are not looking at us at that point. No. They don't need us. I'm then going to build it up, announce you as married, and then you can kiss. Nowhere near it. There's you can do, because photographers don't always do tight shots. No, they don't always do it. And what a tight shot means, just the 2 of you. Yeah. Sometimes they will do, a wide shot. So you get all of the ceremony space. Could be all your wedding party, or if it's just you, to get all of that surrounding space. If we're standing beside, we're going to be in that shot. We don't need to be there. No. I love watching you guys kiss from 10 metres away. Yeah. Don't need to be in the smooch.
I don't even watch them. Well, I just think the other thing is, if you were out for dinner with your family and friends, and there's a couple that have got a lot of PDA going on, they have a little peck every now and again, you're not sitting there just like, this is divine.
Show me more.
You're
Show me more.
There in the middle of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's already uncomfortable to kiss in front of your family and friends, but a lot of couples, they don't need you, the celebrant, and they're like, hi guys, how's it going?
Yeah. Was that wet?
Do you need a mint?
Ooh, yeah.
What do you guys need? You need some water?
Another non-negotiable is, as much as we said we're off to the side, we're standing off the side for the ceremony, we're standing off the side for the kiss, standing off the side for we are there to absolutely support you. So particularly when you come in and you're quite emotional, I'm going to use a real example. I can use a name. I've got permission to share this story.
Yep.
My couple came in the other week, B, and her partner came in, and they greeted each other, hadn't done a first look, hadn't seen each other, came in, and B had very short breaths. She was so anxious, so nervous, and she'd been up quite a bit of the night vomiting because she was so nervous.
Yeah.
So even though she was there with her person, the father to their children, she was very overwhelmed, very anxious. He was also shaking, visibly shaking as well. So that is my role, to come in and talk to you. I use my calm voice. I let you know that you're okay. And I'm also going to do some breathing with you. So we're going to do nice big breaths in through your nose, holding that and breathing it, and it's changing the way you're getting oxygen into your brain. So there's those little secrets, and I could see those short breaths slowly. And I was there for, even if it was 30 seconds a minute, which seems a long amount of time in with some music and people are still standing.
Too bad.
But it's about calming you.
Absolutely.
And so we also got a rough dress position at that point, the bouquet, but I'm just standing and talking to you, saying how beautiful it is, reassuring.
Imagine if you didn't do that. One, it could have gotten worse for
Absolutely.
them. But two, if it didn't and they just continue with that kind of panicked feeling, they're not going to have any memory of their ceremony.
No, because you fight or flight, because that's what it is. It's flight at that point. It's a bit of both, really, isn't it? Even though they're with all their people, their kids were next to them, it's still quite a nervous part. So I am there to look after you. I had one couple that I stood there for a minute and a half to 2 minutes. They had done a first look. They had come to the venue together, but they needed someone to stand there and talk with them and ensure them that it was okay.
Because some people, like we talk about adrenaline things, you don't know what your nerves or adrenaline are going to do on the day.
No, and most people don't deal with that. They don't deal with the performing, and they don't deal with that. We deal with that. Now, I'm not an expert on it, but I understand the breathing and the calm and just reassuring them that we're okay. You're with each other, and I'm going to stay here with you until you...
And just say, for example, they then weren't okay and they needed a minute to step aside.
Absolutely.
You've checked in with them. You're then the best person. The celebrant's the best person. Then go, family and friends, we're going to take 5.
Absolutely.
We're back in 5.
And that's where it may be best to step away from them, to direct attention. All right, guys, what a beautiful moment. As I said, we're just going to take a couple of minutes. Please feel free to stay seated. Everyone's okay. We're just going to take a sec. So then you are directing that traffic as well. So there is some moments where I guess you are kind of directing traffic towards them, but they don't know that. They're looking at you. It's a triangle of trust at that point, and then moving off to the side and potentially making a decision within 0.3 of a second. This is what we're going to do. This is the plan we're going to follow through. So making those quick decisions.
The little bubble. Yeah, that's
I haven't used that one before, but it does make sense because they're here and you're here.
Yeah.
For an audio, I've just explained a triangle.
Remember doing maths lessons? 3 points makes a triangle.
But once you are okay, once you are comfortable, considering, sometimes we walk in and you guys are sweet. G'day, how you going? You guys ready? Yep. And then move off the side. I don't need to stand there if I don't need to be there. But just checking. Positioning as well. That's a non-negotiable. Make sure you and your wedding party is all positioned.
Yep. Make sure everyone looks good. So that you haven't got, one side of the wedding party is on a 90-degree angle and the other one's on a 45.
Yeah.
Or someone's shirt.
Venue dependent, but if we're in a nice big open space, we want to make sure it's...
Yeah, looks good.
Another non-negotiable, organising your aisle exit, organising confetti. If it's in cones, getting it put into people's hands.
PSA, don't have cones.
Yeah, I agree
no
with
offense
you.
to the people that make cones.
Just get a basket.
Get a basket.
2 baskets. Sorry, two
baskets.
Two
work
baskets.
so well, whether it's confetti, whether it's leaves, whether it's petals, whether it's whatever people are throwing at you. People grab a handful at the end and throw it.
And hand it out just before the exit.
Before.
Does not to be at the start. In fact, I don't want to see baskets in the ceremony space. I don't want to see them on barrels at the back of the ceremony because you see all those photos. They can be off the side. They don't need to be there.
Yeah.
We will get them handed out.
So I think that non-negotiable is like messaging. So housekeeping at the start, so everyone knows what's going on. They know what's going to happen at the exit, and just before the exit, tiny bit of housekeeping to re-explain that again.
Yeah, don't throw it at their faces.
Depends how much you like them, you know? No, don't throw it at the faces. Nice and high. Let it cascade down over them.
Can you say cascade for me one more time?
Cascade down over them.
It's very hard.
As soon as I said it, I'm like, is cascade the right word?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Good.
It is for me. All right, non-negotiables. Have I missed anything in there? Is there anything in there for you? Any
So what we
little tips and tricks, any secrets in there that couples don't see? It really is about that keeping nerves calm or keeping you calm as possible, making sure you're safe. The other secret is humour's okay.
Oh my God, I thought that was just known. Okay, yeah, absolutely. There is I feel like it's my little tagline I say to every couple of mine. I try to find, and I know you do the same, the perfect mix between sincerity and humour.
Yeah.
I don't say romance and humour. I don't say love and humour because some
Light.
people like romance. They're like, oh, cringy. Sincerity.
I like the flow, moving up and down. My favourite question, which people would not think with me because I like to be, they like having fun. My favourite question is, tell me 5 of your favourite things about your partner.
Yeah.
And then I get to share nice things that they wouldn't. That's my favourite part.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love taking the mickey, I love all that Tinder and all that stuff, but that's my favourite thing.
Yeah.
It's my favourite thing by far.
Absolutely. And you need that little, as soon as you use a little bit of humour in the right way,
Absolutely.
it gets everyone on side. It calms everyone. It's the Australian way.
I always start with something light, something
Yeah.
humorous. I said the other day, oh no, I can't say this because I've got a ceremony coming up. I always start with something light, and it relaxes my couple.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we just spoke about that triangle of safety. I'm then relaxing them, so they might be facing each other in the safety position, and as the ceremony, as they ease up, they move, so they face the guest. That's the best. It's the best.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a little secret. I think we'll have like a deep dive into lots of different ceremony positioning for us and the couple.
Yeah.
But a quick little tip right now is you do not have to stand
Safety position.
the entire ceremony.
45 or 90 is great.
Turn a nice little look at your guests, look at each other, look at the celebrant, look at the view, take it in.
Yeah, your wedding party can see your faces.
Yes.
Even better, seat your wedding party.
seat
There's another little.
See the wedding party, the controversy. But
Yeah.
do that, that's great. For me, another non-negotiable is that I always like to know who those kind of 10 people are in the front row.
Sure.
So I like to know that so that if there is someone standing up with me and they're getting a bit stressy or they're a bit nervous or they're not there yet or whatever and family are arriving, they don't know where to sit, I know who those kind of people are.
Yep.
And I can say, look, everyone else, front row's filled, go your hardest, sit where you want. Because there are no sides,
Nope.
a lot of people, but there's still, a lot of people still have that tradition of front row, parents, grandparents, siblings, and you swap them.
Yeah.
So whichever side you are on, your family is the opposite to you.
Well, that's if you're in that safety position.
Yes.
If you do open yourself up, it really doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It does not matter because you've got that nice. Same as like a reception, right? The couple who's going to sit at the seat, they're going to face their guest. It's the same in the ceremony, except you're just. Well, you don't have to be standing. You can be positioned at the front there, and then everyone can see, or you can see everyone. That's probably more important, which I know can freak people out. Oh, you're just looking. You're looking at the front row.
Literally.
Like when I've spoken about this before. When I perform a ceremony or when I took a reception, you're not talking to 120 people. You're talking to a few faces. That's it. It's the same as at a ceremony. You get to see those emotions. You get to see the emotion on mum or your nana or.
This is my favourite reason. So not every celebrant does it, but you will very, very rarely see me anywhere near that couple when they do their vows. So I give my couple their vows on cards.
Yep.
They read it and I step to the side.
Yep.
And I say, I'm here. And obviously if they need me, we've already spoken about beforehand. If it's the one that does need me there, I'll be there. But otherwise I say, off you go. Especially if there's video and photo. Because I have a big fear of standing there like this with them and I'm like staring off. Or you know what I mean? I've got this fear.
I have to do a smile. Yeah.
Yes.
I give the option in the moment to stand if they'd like me to hold the mic or. I love stepping off the side and going and drinking water, but I also understand sometimes, they would like that, but I just have to stand there with this. Yeah.
But the reason I was going to say is I like to be off the side. What I try and do for myself is I try as they're reading their vows, I'm like looking around at everyone. One, I'm kind of clocking things, but two, to kind of almost ground myself.
Yeah,
because
I
sometimes,
like that too.
So I like to look and go, oh, look at all these people here, this beautiful day.
I look at your mum or nana as well, and you know,
If there's a dog,
you
I'll
can even
be patting the
acknowledge
dog.
that emotion, or
Yes.
you know, not make light of it, but just acknowledge, the dog, acknowledge what's happening in, say, the room, happening in that space. Another non-negotiable, shade.
Oh, glorious.
Just shade.
Just shade.
Looking after people, make
Full
sure
stop.
everyone's safe.
Water. Shade. Another non-negotiable is I will always, whoever's standing up with me, I'll always have mints and I'll always have tissues. Do you want a mint? Do you want a tissue?
You got mints.
Always.
Oh, that's a nice
Everyone
little...
like, do you guys want a mint? Do you want a mint? Do you want a mint? And they're like, does my breath stink? I'm like, no. I just think if I have a mint, it helps my mouth not to go dry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, water for now. I drink a lot of water.
So what have we said? Arrive early, check in with both parties, housekeeping, so people know what's going on, they know what's happening at the end with the confetti or the flower petals.
Exit. Keeping,
water and shade.
Looking after people.
Looking after people
is the non-negotiable, but also the secret key. That is what you're paying for your celebrant. Yes, there's a story. Yes, there's the legal parts. Oh, the non-negotiables are the legals.
The legal part.
But the biggest part of your celebrant and why certain celebrants charge more is because of experience and how they will make you feel on the day.
Yeah, what they can see, what they're taking in. And I guess another non-negotiable is to know who's there on the day in terms of the team.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard of some celebrants that rock up on the day and they don't know who's going to be there. They don't know if there's live music or not.
Cool.
So...
Cool.
Again, we would never.
No.
We would die if we didn't know that information.
Yeah.
But like knowing, cool, there is going to be a videographer, so they're probably going to want to plug into my gear, which they absolutely can.
Yeah.
It
because
does not
we have
interfere.
good quality gear. Good quality gear is another negotiable.
Don't be scared.
Bose, Sennheiser, all those good quality brands that are reputable, that rarely fail. But if they do, we've got backups. So.
Yes. And if you don't have a backup in your own car, which I don't, you just call Matthew and he'll bring
that
one
turns
for
up.
you.
I have nothing better to do.
No, but absolutely.
And the other non-negotiable is just have fun.
Have fun.
Yep,
We're all
enjoy
humans.
It will go quick, so build in times where you are doing nothing throughout your wedding day.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy time with your people, with your person.
So I think these are good things that we're saying, and maybe other celebrants will see this, but for couples to see this, when you're having those meetings with a celebrant, hey, we just want to know, do you chat to us before we walk down the aisle?
Where are you positioned?
Where are you going to stand?
Yeah.
Are you going to be in our kiss shot? I said to Matthew, I said to you on the way here, when I first meet my couples, if they ask me that question, I do get offended because I'm not in a single kiss shot. But they shouldn't have to ask that question because no celebrant should be there.
No. So we'll just have a look on your vendors' social media.
Yes.
On your celebrant social media.
Yep.
And if you're looking for wide kiss shots. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, are they in it?
If there's narrow ones, great, they're not in that shot, but the wide ones will confirm that, or even better if there's video of where your celebrant announces. I think that's really good. I think that's content we can do better as well as celebrants.
Oh, yeah.
We're not perfect. We make mistakes, but I'm never in your kiss shot. It's as simple as that. Move, then announce.
Yeah. Yes, I just don't, I can't. It's a...
We're here to look after you.
Yes.
And ensure you have fun.
Yes. Because a wedding day is not a production.
It is not.
It is not a performance. It is a really special moment that should be felt. And you should have really good people involved that help you.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's another non-negotiable as well. Like, things can pause. We mentioned it briefly. Like, if the couple does need some time at the start, or if you've got kids and one of the kids is something happening, we can pause.
Absolutely.
Go and look after them.
Yeah.
You're still a mum, dad, parent, guardian, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
And same like with the vows, if people are feeling emotion, say to them, like, if you start to get teary, and you know, like we said, there are males, females, any human sometimes doesn't want to show it for whatever reason. If you need to stop for a second and turn away to calm yourself and come back, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Pausing is absolutely fine.
And often you'll end up, people that get really worried in the lead up, they say, oh, Alex, I'm really worried because I'm going to cry. They end up laughing.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
And there's no requirement to be emotional. There's no requirement to do anything. You just be in that moment, enjoy it. It will go quick.
The only requirement is consent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Which we will have sought. We will have seeked.
Several times.
I speak words for living.
I speak. And that was actually that was one of the other things. My mum goes, "What are you talking about? Like, yeah, you can speak well, but sometimes you can't get a sentence
No,
together."
not at all.
It's all right. When the microphone comes in, we know what to do.
Happy?
Happy.